Is it working now?
Water Tribal Court Clerk's Office, may I help you?
Hi, I am calling to negotiate a payment plan for my speeding ticket, but I had some questions that I wanted to ask first.
I need the ticket ID number, event ID.
Well,
Start with the 16.
Alrighty.
In the upper right corner of the ticket.
Well, you guys kept the ticket. It's 16.
Okay, this is for
Yes.
all right. You had a bail reduction of $50 done by the judge.
Correct.
All right. Your outstanding balance is $215.
Right. So what I wanted to know is if I, for whatever reason, default and don't pay, like I go out of the country a lot, for example, what are the consequences?
I'm not the court, ma'am. I'm just the clerk's office. I can't answer any legal questions.
Okay, and who could answer that?
You would have to appear at the court and ask the sitting judge.
Okay. Well, I did ask.
They're the ones that make the decisions on violation.
Right. The other question I had is when I was in the court, I did ask several questions. Like, for example, I was hoping I could just get my license suspended instead of having to pay, but the judge said that she couldn't do that. And it appears that she cannot do that because the Moapa tribe doesn't have the authority to do that.
Hey, you're breaking up real bad. Can you step like left or right?
Is that better? Let me call you right back.
Okay, no. Now I can hear you fine.
Okay. And she said that, I was trying to get her to suspend my license in lieu of paying the fine. And she said that she couldn't, and I believe she said she couldn't because she doesn't have the authority to do that.
Only the state of Utah can suspend your license.
Okay, so really my question was, like the prosecutor there said that what would happen is that if I defaulted, that they would put my ticket up for collections.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So I'm just wondering, like say for example I go out of the country for a while and I don't pay or whatever.
It's going to affect your credit.
Okay, but you guys aren't going to come over and arrest me at my house then, right?
I can't answer that, ma'am. When the ticket goes into default,
mm-hmm.
it's reviewed by the court. Mm-hmm. They make a determination on what steps to be issued.
Okay, so
it will absolutely go to collections for the unpaid balance.
Mm-hmm.
I can absolutely tell you that. What else the judge may decide is not something that I have any knowledge of or any way to judge.
Okay. Do you know, like I've had tickets like in Las Vegas before, and there's Nevada statutes that you go by. Do you guys, being the tribe, have your own statutes?
Yes, ma'am. We have our own statutes.
And how could I find those online, for example?
I don't believe they're online.
Okay. The other question I have is, when I was there in court, I asked the judge if it was a court of record, and the prosecutor said that it was a court of record, and that everything was being videotaped, and that I could petition the clerk to get a copy of my part of the case. And I was wondering how I would go about doing that.
You have to come into the court, ma'am.
Okay, so I have to go into the court and ask the clerk?
Clerk, yeah, whoever's on duty.
Okay, so during the time of the court hearing, where you guys only do them, I understand, once a month.
Yes, ma'am, Thursday.
The clerk wasn't there. So should I just call ahead to make sure that the clerk is going to be there?
That would probably be a good idea.
Okay. And is there any way for you guys to mail me back my citation, because you guys took it and didn't give it back to me?
No, ma'am.
Okay. There's no way to do that. Okay. And as far as negotiating the ticket and payments, who do I talk to about that?
That's what I do.
Okay. So what is the least that I could pay?
I can only break it into 3 payments.
Okay. And when would they become effective? When would the payment have to start?
Today.
Okay.
You've already had court, so
Right.
if you want us to initiate a payment arrangement, it has to happen. They should court.
I'm sorry, say that again, you broke off a little.
I said usually they explain that at the court, and if you're going to make payments, you need to set them up right away.
Well, I asked the judge how much time I had to set up payments, and she said 2 weeks. So today's like 2 weeks. And
Okay.
and I also asked what is the minimum, and she says you call the clerk or call back at that number that I just called to negotiate that. So she didn't say any. She acted like she had no idea that there's just
on
3 payments.
On a bail reduction, where they've already given you a reduction,
Mm-hmm.
it's 90 days, payment over 90 days.
Is that written anywhere?
I'm sorry?
Is that written anywhere?
I don't know, ma'am.
Yeah, because I didn't. I think I would have noticed that because I specifically asked the judge.
I don't have any idea if it's written down. That's just the policy.
Okay. So as of today, what is the amount that I and so there's no way.
If you pay it in
Mm-hmm.
three payments,
Mm-hmm.
payments are $71.67 each. I take Visa, MasterCard, or debit cards over the phone. You can send a money order or a check. I would, if you don't have the address, I'll be happy to give it to you. It's at a processing center in Las Vegas. Or you can take cash into the court, to the clerk's office.
Okay. So, all right. So let me recap. Your laws are not your laws for your tribe.
I'm not aware if they're published or not. I didn't say they weren't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, got it. And the only payment available is three. Break it up into 3 parts.
That's the standard policy after the situation. I will post anything you want to pay,
Mm-hmm.
but I make no guarantees as to what that might entail relative to the review on the ticket down the road.
And how often do you guys review those tickets?
I can't answer that, ma'am. I don't know. That I don't know. That's something that the court side does.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just curious since you seem to have a lot of experience in this, but I know that
I've never had anybody look for so many ways not to pay a small fine. It's only $215.
Yeah, but I have
I've had people with large fines have issue, but I've never run into this before. I'm a little surprised, but I'm more than happy to try and answer any of your questions.
Well, I know that in other courts you actually can fill out something that says that you're a pauper.
We're not another court, ma'am.
Right, you're a tribe, so that doesn't apply.
Yes, ma'am. It does not apply.
Okay, because I can prove how little I make and how it's going to be a burden for me to pay really any amount. So okay.
I mean, the judge gave you the benefit of that doubt by reducing your fine.
Right, but the better benefit would have been to just suspend my license. I mean, if
we don't have the authority to do that.
Okay. So if you don't have the authority to do that, you probably don't have the authority to have your guys come over and arrest me at my home. But I know you can't answer that.
No, I can answer that. No, they're not going to drive up to your house and arrest you.
Okay.
That doesn't happen on a traffic citation.
Oh, it does. It does happen in Las Vegas. It definitely does happen.
Okay.
So I've got it. And to what address do I mail the ticket, just to verify?
Okay. You got a pencil?
Yeah.
8550
8550
West Desert Inn Road,
Mm-hmm.
02-410,
Suite 102-410.
Las Vegas, Nevada,
Mm-hmm.
89117.
Now, is that area part?
It is not an office. It is simply a processing,
Okay, and
mail processing point.
I see. So that's not part of the tribe. The location is
Ma'am.
not part of the
No,
tribe.
ma'am.
Okay,
No,
got
ma'am.
it. Alrighty, well, I'll
If
see.
you want to deal with the tribe, you have to go to Moapa. That's the only place you can deal with the tribe directly.
And there's no way to get another copy of that citation that you guys took away from me?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
And what does it cost to get, like, if I were able to get somebody to donate the money to get the copy of the video? How much do you know? How much that would entail?
I don't know, ma'am. In fact, your comment to me is the very first time I've ever heard that it's available.
Okay, yeah, that's what the prosecutor. Do you know what the prosecutor's name was by chance?
No, ma'am. They don't put that on. They don't put that on the information that I have.
Okay, and there's no way, nobody that I could call to find out?
No, ma'am. You'd have to go to the court.
So everything has to be done in person?
You broke up. I didn't hear what you said.
So everything has to be done in person?
For the sorts of things that you're asking for, my answer would be yes.
Okay. All righty. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.